Well, it's an interesting hit out for Korea. They've got a couple of oldies back in the squad. Some of them haven't played sevens, international sevens, for at least 2 or 3 years. So it'll be interesting to see how they get back on the horse. Nice kick-off from the UAE. It's well taken down though by Korea. This is Kim Sang-soo. He gets it to Oh Yun-hyun. Out wide to Han Kong-kyo. Big pass again. Kim Sang-soo has to go back and claim this one. This is one of the veterans who's come back, Sang-soo. One of the best sevens players in Asia 4 or 5 years ago. Treating the crowd at the Hong Kong Sevens to some great action. This is Jeong Sik, who goes in for a try, the youngster. Yeah, as we mentioned before, a lot of coaches frowning at the use of the kick, but in these early pool games when you're a dominant team, sometimes the easiest way to combat the flat defence. Use your pace and fitness as an advantage. There's Oh Yun-hyun takes the conversion. Oh, we saw some bright action from UAE earlier on as they went down to Malaysia. 7-all at half time. Boy, they started with a bang and a hiss, the UAE team, and just showed some excellent skills. Some good game planning and game management from Cyrus and the boys. I think he might be sitting this one out though, Cyrus Homayun. Can't see him there on the field at this stage, which is a shame for the UAE. Hope he's not injured seriously, just taking a break perhaps. And Adele, I think they've left Adele out as well, so maybe just saving them for the bowl competition tomorrow. Looks like on form that Kazakhstan, Chinese Taipei and the Philippines will be joining UAE unless the Philippines can beat Hong Kong. So that's a pretty tough bowl competition actually. Whoa, big smash there. But tell you what, the ball carrier, he had the head on the shoulders to place the ball nicely, just had no teammates. Not 10 metres, so they've been yellow carded here by the looks of it. It's Alabushi who's been told to go and sit down for a couple of minutes. So a one-man advantage here for Korea, and they'll surely make this pay. Here's Kim Sang-soo, who jots down nicely. This man has had 5 knee reconstructions in the last 3 or 4 years. And I genuinely remember, I think it was 2008, Hong Kong Sevens, he was one of the stars. The crowd baying and supporting him. Showed some real skills, Kim Sang-soo. And also was involved in one of the best tries we've ever seen in Asian Five Nations. The first year, Japan playing Korea, and an end-to-end try from Korea. And I think basically Kim Sang-soo was responsible for about 80 metres of that 100 with a beautiful jinking, jiving, swerving, scything run. So 2 of the new players, Yun Kwan-woo and Kim Sang-soo, doing really well on that move, but basic mistake here from Korea. Here's Mohammed Shaker. Here's a brother Mohammed Shaker and Mohammed. It'll be pretty tough around their house to split the 2 of them. I'm sure they got little nicknames for each other. Saeed Ibrahim. There's a good run from Mohammed. Quick ball as well, so showing some good nous here, the UAE, but just going backwards this time, and oh, fell nicely to Jeong Sik. Just could not clasp the ball in time. Good clearance from the UAE halfback, but a lot of pressure being held up here by the Koreans, so they'll get the turnover. Pretty tough when your scrum's going backwards in sevens. It's Hamid Al-Shakili who's playing scrum half there, number 4 for UAE. Gets around and pressures the Hong Kong scrum half too there. Good work from him, but Park Won-young got it away and out wide to Jeong Yong Sik, who really is a flyer. Good determined defence there from UAE. They really did well to stop him getting in under the posts, and that's great to see when you're a couple of tries down after a few minutes, still desperate to cut off the angles. So Oh Yun Hyun does very well. Three converted tries so far. So that's half time, and a good strong start from the Koreans as well. And saw the Japanese and the Hong Kong team, Sri Lankans, and they're always watching over each other's shoulders and sneaking a look at how these big 4 teams are doing in the weekend. But I've been impressed by the minnows as we see the halftime score 21-0 UAE, and also Kazakhstan really lifting in performance so far this weekend, which is great to see. There's Coach Kutset from Durban laying down the law, but again he'll be happy with what he sees. 3 tries conceded, but without Cyrus and Adele, the 2 best players, have done a reasonable job. This is not an easy time of the day to play, it must be said. It's 33 degrees, humidity high, very sticky. The breeze that was here this morning has died down to a whisper. So Kim Won-young comes on the field, he'll restart play. Nice high kick too, challenging the UAE defence. It's too much for them, so good recovery here from Korea. Smooth passing as well. Kim Won-young to Jeong Yong Sik. And as easy as you like, Jeong Yong Sik goes in for his hat trick. He's a really special player, this young man. Got some great pace. I think he's one of the cohort, one of the first to reach the senior level of a string of good young underage Korean teams that beat Japan quite often over the last 3 or 4 years in underage tournaments, and I know there were a lot of Japanese club scouts. He's got that one over. That's great work from Kim Won-young. I know there were a lot of Japanese club scouts looking at him as well, Jeong Yong-sik. So even though he may be domiciled in Korea still in the future, pretty bright for him with the Asian player rule in the top league. Really just needs to put on a bit of beef to satisfy the physicality that goes with top league rugby. Here's Hamad. Going backwards here, not really thinking about the advantage line, UAE. So Korea decide it's their turn to play with the ball, and Yoon Tae-il takes it away. Here's Han Kuk-kyu. He shows some good pace for a big man. Flies down the right wing for another try. The Kitco Steamer. He's another player who could be considered for top league rugby. Probably just a question mark over his handling skills when the going gets tough. Very aggressive player, good ball runner, and looking very fit. So Oh Yoon-hyun has been given a rest. It's Kim Won-young, who kicked a lovely conversion just seconds ago. This one dips and slices a little, reminiscent of one of my golf drives, sadly, for Kim Won-young. Score's ballooned up to 33 points to 0. Malaysia will be watching this one with interest. They've beaten Korea on a few occasions in the last 12 months at 7, so very interesting match-up and prospect for the last game of the day. Korea will have to be on their best form, I think. It's fair to say. So Adele comes back on the field. He gets a run. Well, this time it's Mohammed Hassan who ran strongly into a load of trouble. Han Kuk-kyu, the try scorer from minutes ago. Jang Seong-min, who's just got on the field as well. And again, it's the will-o'-the-wisp on the outside, Jeong Yong-sik, who has his 4th try of the game. And he's very happy with himself. He's got a bit of a start now on Tom McQueen and Will Wara and Watanabe, Lameki. Lameki got 3 in the first game, didn't he? In his first game. So he's bounced to the top of the try scoring stakes, Jeong Yong-sik. This is the last game in the middle round of our pool play, and we'll be back after this match at 4:30. And this is when the big teams play each other, the seats 1 and 2 in the pools. So please join us for those games between 4:30 and 6 o'clock. Just seconds to go in this game. Kim Won-young gets it nicely in play. Kim Jong-min's on the field as well. This time it's Kim Sang-soo. He gets it into Kim Won-young. He's not giving the ball to Jeong Yong-sik. He's decided to go all the way himself. Decided the youngsters had too much of the glory, and a jet up the middle is what was required. Saris on the field now. And UAE find themselves 43-0 down. There's a sweeper. It's Kim Won-yong. Traps the ball, soccer style. And out the left they go. This is Jang Seong-min. Won-yong. And he gets it to Kim Nam-wook. Jeong Yong-sik. Lovely linking play. That's a good pass. It gets Kim Jong-min really hitting the ball at pace. Looks for the inside runner, and then don't discount this man. He is a very strong, fast runner. And Kim Jong-min goes in for the try. There's an assistant referee flag as well. And Kim Jong-min is grasping his knee. I'm not sure if the tackle was high. But Kim Jong-min does not look in good condition at all, so physio and manager Tana Oh goes over to attend to him. Shows some good pace for a big man as well. Obviously been doing some of the fitness tests. There he is, the man with the medic shirt on, Tana. Studied his physio in New Zealand and played in the Petone Club in Wellington, hence the name Tana, after the great Umanga. So that will be the game, and a pretty good performance from South Korea first out. They've eclipsed Hong Kong's total. They've scored 48 points against the UAE. Again, the team from the Gulf were brave, just not enough skills and pace against the Koreans. Koreans very well organised. And every time they were able to turn the ball over, they were able to convert into points. So final score 48 points to 0. South Korea over UAE. We're going to have a little siesta, I think, a little break. I'll even have a little nap myself in the midday sun here in KL, but we will be back at 4:30 for your viewing pleasure live on YouTube. Be sure to join us. There's some exciting matchups. Hong Kong take on the Philippines, Sri Lanka, China, Japan, Singapore, and South Korea, Malaysia. So lots to look forward to. See you in a short time, courtesy of the Asian Rugby Football Union.
Hong Kong and Philippines.